okay, okay. That's a little more. What's
Yeah.
interesting is that I'm not sure if I'm on alpha or beta,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will I'll put myself into it, and I will not be like, so how about Mr. Zag? Nothing
Yep.
like that. I am actually kind of non-committal. Seems like an interesting guy,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing leading even. So yeah, I'm actually going to try to do a good job.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see.
Um,
I'm scared of what's going on with gratitude.
yeah. So then then we can pivot. I don't think there's uncertainty. I think if Willie wants to, he can do a good job. So I don't think it's uncertainty after roll. Okay. So gratitude, had a tough night. I think we can say, and I think when when the last we saw her, she had the pillowcase being pulled over her head.
Yes. Yeah.
And that is the last thing she remembers for a while. Whether or not what was involved in kind of rendering her unconscious is I will go to the sort of generic. I will revert to genre tropes for this, but sort of probably chloroform or something, just to say that she didn't have a good was not a great experience. When she comes to finally, she's still in this, she's trussed up, she's starting to really be in pretty significant pain from the bindings, as well as still having this this pillowcase over her head, and is being kind of manhandled, seemingly out of a trunk of some sort, and then dragged as she starts to have some sensation of what's going on, kind of dragged across the ground, and then there's some fumbling and maneuvering, and is finally placed, finally is like is placed on a bed. And there's and at that point the bounds are cut. So someone cuts off the ropes, and kind of leaves her there, not knowing really if you're awake, or you are coming back into consciousness, but like who's ever doing this isn't able to figure that out yet, or like that they're not aware of that yet. So you're starting to become aware of that. So and at any point you can kind of do something if you so want to. But if she's, I don't want to.
So they've cut me loose of these.
You're cut loose. You're sort of flopped on this bed. This this cot type situation. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Not a super comfortable thing. You've still got the pillowcase over your head, which is, probably it's not like a blackout thing. So you can see, there's some light coming into whatever place you're in now, but it is not a lot of light. It's like it still seems pretty dim, and you may be able to like make out like the shape of like the guy, or you can make out the kind of like the shape of like a man-shaped blob sort of moving a little bit around, but without
that is it's terrifying.
without the details.
Yeah, probably gratitude, you know, gonna take the hood off. I mean, like really gingerly and slowly, because she's kind of terrified of moving at all.
Okay. So I think the you get I think you managed to kind of get a look at the guy who was carrying you,
Mhm.
and he's a little jumpy at first when he sees you doing that, but then sort of calms down. And so it is our friend Detective Church again,
Oh
and
my
so
god.
he's in the
Yeah.
same he's in the same rumpled stuff, and now we can, as audiences, put together some of the reasons why he was rumpled when he went to see Willie, because he was dealing with gratitude earlier. And but of course, I don't think gratitude would know him.
No,
Although,
probably not.
she probably knows. I don't know if in the circumstances you'd be able to smell that he's a police officer. Like, I think in a lot of circumstances, gratitude would be very
Right.
clued
She'd pick it
into
up, but she's a bleary
it.
now. Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
maybe not now. And he's also not at his best. He's not like in his most, I'm Dirty Harry mode. Like, that's maybe
Right.
when he's at his best, he thinks he's Dirty Harry. And right now he
Yeah.
does not. Like, right now
Yeah.
he's had a rough night too. Not as,
Right.
I mean, maybe that's somewhat offensive of me to say, but that's what in his mind, like, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
in his
gratitude
mind,
kind of has the sets the standard for the rough night.
Definitely.
yes,
So,
Yeah.
but in his mind, like,
Unless you're
she was
Polly
just
or
this
Ray.
extra problem. Oh, that's true.
So he
They-
like gets startled
kinda
by
deserved
me
it.
moving and
He gets startled a little bit, but then kind of backs up and like realizes like you're not moving that quickly, and
yeah.
he kind of sizes up the situation that like he's physically like bigger than you, and so he's not, he's not worried, but he's on edge. He's tired. He's rumpled. He's, he doesn't want to be here. Although you don't necessarily know that, but
Yeah. Gratitude is like desperately looking and looking at the room and scanning the room.
Yep.
Trying to be subtle, but terrified, eyes moving really fast. And she's trying to keep her head still while doing it, basically. Like, barely move her body.
Yeah. Like the eyes darting around, and so like we can see like that, like, if this is like the comic book or in a movie, we get just the shots of the different, like the separate images of the different things in the room, and it's it's similar. Some of the architecture or some of the stuff is similar in that this is like some type of like concrete structure that was it's kind of like a little dorm type. It feels like a little dorm, like a place. It feels sort of a sparse, living quarters. There's like a cot here. You're in the cot. There is a window that's higher up than like a normal window. It's sort of like like kind of close to the ceiling. That's where the only light is coming in. There is like a single like light bulb fixture in the ceiling that's like doesn't have a shade, and it's just the bare bulb now, but it's not on. It's not even on.
Oh right. Okay. So it's day out. It's day out because there's
it's day out still. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And it doesn't, and then it doesn't look like there's other stuff in here. It's pretty bare. Like, it's not like this has to look like this is a room that didn't need to look like a prison cell, and now it is looking like one.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you could imagine it looking like, you can imagine it like a little bit more cleaned up and a little bit more furnished, and this would be like, oh, this is kind of a nice like dorm type room, but the way it is now, it's like, oh, this is a prison cell.
Yeah. I think Gratitude starts trying to kind of talk to this guy, mostly out of just desperate need to hear a voice,
Yeah.
She's like, where am I? All those kinds of questions. And she's just like, poking at him with that, but very slowly, like
he's gonna say, I'm just supposed to move you. I'm not supposed to talk to you. You should get some rest. They'll be here to see you soon.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Okay, Gratitude's like, I really have to take a piss.
Just a second.
Okay.
So he'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna stop? I mean, he'll leave. You can hear him like locking the door.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Right.
Several minutes will pass, and then he'll come back in with like a pan essentially.
Oh yeah, this is fucked. So yeah, she's like, oh wow, yeah, I'm just fully, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, don't worry too much. Once they talk to you, you won't be needing to stay here much longer after that.
Okay.
Bedside manner, this is not.
No, this is bad. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh my God, what do you do in this kind of situation? I think there's nothing. Gratitude is not going to try to run.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you do? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, it's hard. She can try to do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. I'm just thinking about.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Because she's like not gonna. She doesn't. I don't think she thinks she's gonna survive when they come back.
He did say they, plural.
Yeah, and it's definitely yeah. So. Oh my God. Yeah. I think she's going to like. It's kind of wretched to talk about, but yeah, she's gonna like go to appear like she's gonna start pissing in front of this dude, and like when she has her pants half down, she's gonna run at him.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Or maybe actually, okay, if he stays in the room while she's pissing, she's gonna do that and then throw the bucket of piss in his face and try to. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
So I don't know.
I think this is a conflict.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
It may have to go down in At Its Play history as the 20-second clip that defines conflict.
Yeah.
So, Ron, I don't understand. What do you mean by conflict? Well, roll clip.
Holy shit. Yeah. So I have one pool die that I'm obviously like, I gotta use this.
So, okay. So I will say, and maybe I'm a softie. I don't know. You'll have to tell me, guys. But we have established that he is off his game. He is tired. He is not he is not that expecting much from Gratitude, who has been a slump, has been in, just something he's been schlepping around.
Not to have to watch that either, I might add.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and so I will give you 3 gift dice.
I am hearing that. I mean, this is what we call timing and props are.
Yep. Yeah. Now the question is this cutthroat manipulation? Like, because I feel like it could be, but also I think, you just have to tell me what you think.
I think you can say like you're. I think we can. I think it's. I'll say yes. Again, maybe I'm being too generous. I don't know. You guys will be like, John, you're just too generous to me.
I don't know.
I take the fifth
until the twins show up, right? But
yeah.
I take.
All right, I have 6 dice.
Oh,
so
fair enough.
Pretty good odds. Please. Oh, I see a 1. I see 2 1s. Oh my God.
All you needed was 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is monologue of victory or yes. Well, okay. So I don't know too much. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of backstory help here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
But
of course.
yeah, so I'm taking the monologue of victory.
Yeah.
So I think what she does, she's like, it's fucked up. Yeah, she's just pissed. And yeah, this is like she's like in the middle of pulling up her pants, and this dude, he's turned his head because he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, like I have
Did
to
I not give you
listen
time
to
for this?
urine hit a bucket
Right.
today. Yeah. And then she's like, she says like, hey, look at this. And then he turns his head and she throws this like into his face. It's disgusting, all that. He's like retching probably and like backing up. Now I think I guess I have to ask, does he have like a weapon that she can get?
Yeah, he does have a weapon. Yep, he's got got his service. He's got his service revolver. Yeah.
So Gratitude, grabs it, just beats him with the whatever you call the
butt of it.
Front of it, a barrel.
The barrel.
Until
okay.
he's
Nice.
unconscious. And then she kicks the shit out of his head. It's really, it's like this feral, like, make sure he is not awake. And then, I mean, I don't know how far I can go with this monologue of victory, but she, leaves the place.